Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. I want to do a couple of videos on some cold weather stuff for you guys. Starting to get a little bit colder here in Michigan. We've been fortunate enough to have a pretty mild fall. We haven't had a lot of cold weather yet, but it's starting to turn colder. And there's a few things that I wanted to go over with you guys. And the first thing here, what I want to show you guys today is what happens if you're stranded in your car. Now, there's a couple things when it comes to being stranded in a vehicle. I have been stranded in a vehicle before. It's no fun. But sometimes, a lot of the stuff that's online, if you're stranded in the vehicle, they'll say stuff like, make sure there's nothing around the tailpipe, and start your vehicle for 10 minutes every hour or so you can stay warm. But the stuff that I'm going to talk to you about today is, what if your vehicle doesn't run? What if you slide off the road into a ditch? What if there's something happens, you get into a little bit of a wreck, and your battery gets crunched underneath your hood, and you don't have no power to your vehicle? What are you going to do then? And that's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to show you how to take something like this guy right here and make yourself a little cocoon inside your vehicle so you can stay warm. So I'm actually going to go put this stuff up in my pickup, and I'm going to take you out there. I'm going to show you what that looks like, give you guys some ideas about what to do if you happen to get stranded in a really, really cold night or something. All right, stick around. All right, guys, I am in the cab of my pickup truck here. I am sitting in the driver's seat, and what I did is I took 3 Mylar blankets and I taped them up inside my vehicle. I taped one across the front of the dashboard. I taped another one behind me here. You can see the tape there, kind of just holding that up on the top of my truck here. And then you can see over there, I've kind of brought it over about in the middle of the passenger compartment, and then over here on this side here you can see I got another one right close to me here. And when you're putting these Mylar blankets up, you want to create dead airspace. So pretty much the dashboard and the windshield, this is back off of the windshield, so I have that dead airspace behind me. The same thing over there on the passenger side, and the same thing here on the driver's side. I've got several inches between the window and where I'm at, and basically it's reflecting the heat back in on itself, and that's where I'm at here. And I also got a candle burning here. This is one of my Crisco candles that I make. You can use any type of candle, really, as long as you got a flat surface to put it on. And that candle does two things. One, it's going to give you enough heat in here, take the edge off of the cold. And the second thing, if it's dark outside and your vehicle doesn't run and the battery is disabled or something, you're not going to have any light. So you're going to have the psychological benefit of having a little bit of light inside this vehicle here. So this is kind of one of the important things to have along with these Mylar blankets and a little Gorilla Tape to set up something like this. The psychological benefit of having a little light in a situation like that is going to do wonders for your frame of mind. Now, if you combine that with a couple of blankets in here, you're going to be a lot better off than if you had none of this stuff. You always want to stay with your vehicle. If you wander off in the snow, and if it's snowing and blowing and you get turned around and lost, that's all bad. You want to stay with your vehicle. The vehicle is easier to find than you are. So I always recommend people stay right with their vehicles. You don't want to abandon your vehicle if you're stuck in the ditch or if there's a snowstorm blowing or whatever. Another thing I got in here that I would say it's kind of good to include with something like this is a metal cup. That way you can melt a little snow if you have to, and keep yourself hydrated in this situation. Warm it up if you would happen to have a little coffee or whatever. You could throw that in too, but you can just kind of, hold that over your cup and melt the snow if you have to. It's not the best, but it's cheap and it will keep you going. This is one time matches are probably better than a lighter. If it's really, really cold outside, Bic lighters are kind of, you have to keep them warm for them to work, where just plain old stick matches in a container like this for lighting your candle, That's probably the best. I like these Crisco candles for this. I usually put a Crisco candle in all my family's vehicles just for this particular reason. I guess for winter survival. I don't like regular candles that you get in the store. Some of those bigger candles, they got all that scent stuff in there, and if you're kind of stranded in here for a few hours, you got to breathe in a scented candle. That might make you kind of sick. Another thing that I want to mention, I have actually spent nights in vehicles already when it was cold outside. One thing that you have to kind of keep in mind is condensation. If possible, would want to crack a window just a little bit while I was doing this. I know it's going to let a little bit of heat out, but every time you breathe, you're breathing out moisture. And if it gets cold, that moisture that you're breathing out is going to condensate on everything, and it's going to make it very damp and very clammy inside here. So a little bit of ventilation from time to time is good. But just wanted to share this with you guys. I wanted to talk about, this is kind of just a real cheap cold weather survival thing if you're stranded in your car. Have a couple Mylar blankets so you can cocoon yourself in. If you have another person, of course, you'd probably need another Mylar blanket to make it large enough if there was a couple people in here. But 4 Mylar blankets in a gallon Ziploc bag and a roll of Gorilla Tape doesn't cost that much. But it can really kind of help you out if you are stranded in a vehicle in the snow and in the cold. Again, a candle, you want to have a good size candle too, so it's got a few hours of burn time. Another thing you might want to have, I got a bag of M&Ms in here. You might want to have something like that in the vehicle as well. So have a little something to give you a little sugar to keep your energy up. Like I said, in a metal cup, so a little bit of candy, a metal cup, some matches, a jarred candle of some sort where you can set it down where it's got a level space where it can sit. That's another reason why you want kind of a bigger candle that's got a few hours of burn time. A little Gorilla Tape, some Mylar blankets, stuff that all in a Ziploc bag. Just keep it under the seat, and then maybe a blanket or two yet, and you'll be good here. It'll help you out if something bad happens. Just remember, you might want to crack a window just a little bit, a little air circulate in here, so you don't have that condensation issue. But I wanted to show this to you guys. Little look here, what it looks like. Looks kind of weird, I know, but this will keep you warm. I'm probably 10 degrees warmer inside here than I am outside right now. It's actually very comfortable. It's probably 40-ish degrees outside, and I'd have to say it's probably 55, 60 inside here. So anyway, it's Modern Refugee. Just wanted to share this with you guys. Hope you guys got a little information, a little entertainment out of this, give you some ideas for cold weather survival if you get stranded in your car. But anyway, you guys take care.